Hey guys, DC Luke here, and we're taking another look at the world of Todd McFarlane's Spawn, getting ourselves caught up to date on some of the more intricate aspects of the character before the new movie hits us fairly soon, either in late 2018 or early 2019, depending on how fast production is. So, last time we talked about Spawn himself. Pretty straightforward, but now we're going to be looking at one of the more well-known villains, and the biggest indicator of this being a 90s comic, the Violator. Again, if you ever doubted the extreme nature of Spawn's comic book roots, well, just look no further than this guy. Odds are you've seen the character in some form or fashion if you have even an inkling of knowledge about Spawn. He regularly appears as an overweight bald guy with some clown face paint, a disguise for when he really cuts loose and reveals his true demonic form, being a widely disproportioned and ferocious nightmare with a propensity for murder and mayhem. But why don't we dive a little bit into the history of the character? So, rewinding the clock to the 16th century, Dr. John Dee, yes, that one of the English court of Elizabeth I, was attempting to summon a spirit of powerful magnitude, a phleboton spirit of the Upper Aries. Please keep in mind here that a lot of this is very hard to pronounce. However, upon arriving before the mathematician, the spirit revealed its grand desires for murder, mayhem, promiscuity, and generally all things depraved. So much that Dee offered his own wife to the spirit so that its urges could be satisfied, but this eventually led to the woman's death when she gave birth to the spirit's offspring, a grotesque-looking demon that would become the Violator. 4 more children were born in the same way, and so these 5 demons were known as the powerful Flebiac brothers. I think. Again, the pronunciation is weird. Despite being the oldest of the brothers, Violator was constantly berated and abused by his younger siblings and even his own father, with the demon finally growing tired and murdering his own father out of rage, pleasing the ruler of hell at the time, Malbolgia, who offered him a seat within the higher rankings of hell. Being the most powerful of his brothers, Violator was given the duty of mentoring and training the new Hellspawn that Malbolgia created, crafting them into warriors that would add more and more wicked souls to Hell's growing army, and later serving as leaders in that army against the forces of heaven once their power was great enough.
To what?
You're a hellspawn. The earth is ready to burn. You're the guy with the match, and I'm here to make sure you do the job right.
Despite his job, Violator made it abundantly clear how little he regarded human beings as hellspawns, constantly proving his own ferocity and chaos-inducing ways as attempts to impress his master. No matter how much he hated the hellspawns, however, he had a job to do, and would look over them whilst also toughening them up a bit for the job that they had ahead of them. Al Simmons was one of the hellspawns under his thrall, the Violator constantly trying to turn Simmons towards his intended goal of causing unspeakable chaos, but his morality would constantly get in the way of Violator's teachings. Violator's attacks on Simmons eventually landed him in hot water with Malbolgia, who grew enraged at the demon acting against his wishes and leading the Hellspawn to his natural duties. He stripped away Violator's powers and trapped him within the body of the clown form, leading to him being chased by the Mafia and his brothers before tricking Spawn into granting him his powers once again. As a demon of such high standing, the Violator was incredibly powerful, able to bat Spawn around in their first few encounters, and holds a host of other abilities due to the magical substance of necroplasm. Again, this is a 90s comic, giving him the ability to raise the dead, heal himself, teleport, alter his size, and many, many more abilities. But that's gonna wrap up this video. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked this, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more like it as they come out. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter if you haven't already. And if you'd like to show your support, consider donating to our Patreon page, where every dollar you put in goes towards helping us create higher quality content for you, the viewer. Thanks guys, and we'll see you all next time.